My name is Alex Miller with Taylor & Miller Architecture and Design. Welcome to a project we recently completed here in Battery Park City. This apartment started out as a white box. Our challenge was to bring some life, some custom detail, and some beautiful design to the space. And that starts right as you come in the entry door, where you're welcomed by this amazing marble insertion. For us, it's art, it's furniture, but perhaps most importantly, a New Yorker's version of a mudroom closet. As you move into the primary corridor of the apartment, it, like most New York apartments, is relatively circuitous as you go to the living spaces. We wanted that journey to feel special and unique and designed. In this case, we introduced a series of staggered millwork panels that expand as you get to the living space. Not only does this architectural feature provide interest, but it also provides storage, just like the marble at the entry. This is the main living space. It contains the seating area, the dining room, and the kitchen. In the kitchen, the marble serves as a destination for the primary corridor, just as it does in the entry. In this case, it's a blue Mediterranean marble that picks up the tones of the sky and the Hudson River beyond. Sometimes as a designer, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. In the case of the kitchen, we actually just refaced the cabinets in a beautiful neutral white and replaced the heavily veined granite with a lovely blue marble. Now it feels much more seamless with the rest of the apartment, which underwent a much more intense renovation. Like many New York apartments with an open plan layout, our dining room floats between the living room and the kitchen. Our solution to give the dining room a sense of place was to design a custom pendant that hovers above the table. The pendant, which we designed and fabricated, ended up being called the Concorde in the studio because it looks like a plane flying in the skyline beyond. For the dining table, we chose a natural tone of wood so that it contrasted with the rest of the neutral palette of the apartment. In this space, we wanted the floor to serve as a neutral backdrop to the beautiful palette of colors that we chose for the furnishings. The living room is defined by three primary elements. First, the ripple wall that comes from the corridor that continues into this space. The furnishings themselves, anchored by this amazing rug, and the custom wood lanterns, which in the evening provide a very beautiful warm light. The color tone in the living space is a combination of cool and warm. From the cool point of view, we have these greens and blues, and on the warm end of the spectrum, we have the natural wood of the coffee table, the dining table, and the custom lanterns. An existing architectural feature that posed a little bit of a challenge for us was the acute corner that makes up this living space. We designed the furniture to feel more lounge-like so that the family could gather in this space and have it feel very useful. In the primary bedroom, it's not about the architecture at all. It's all about the view of the Hudson beyond. Just like the dining table and the coffee table in the living space, we wanted to add a touch of warmth. So we added a very spare wood bed frame and end tables. The primary bathroom, on the other hand, took a lot of architectural effort to make it feel expansive within a relatively tight footprint. As a part of the renovation, we actually combined the shower space and the tub space into one continuous artistic plinth. The goal was to make the primary suite a warm, minimal, and inviting respite for the city outside. With subtle but elegant architectural detailing, we love to bring a sense of beauty to the otherwise mundane. And we think this project is a perfect example. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look.
Before you go, let us know if you enjoyed this video. Drop us a like and subscribe.